Hi again, boys and girls. This is our next lesson with 2 and 3 digit numbers, adding those numbers and using regrouping. You all have been doing an awesome job this week. Now we're going to go over our vocabulary words. Miss Dawson has it this time. I have the word down. My brain was turned off on the first video. First vocabulary word is commutative. Commutative property of addition. Commutative property states that changing the order of the add-ins in an equation does not change the sum. The next vocabulary word, identity property, states that the sum of 0 in any number is that number. And the last vocabulary word is associative property. Associative property says that the sum of 3 or more numbers remains the same regardless of how the numbers are grouped. And you can see an example there. Now let's jump right into doing a couple of problems so that we can make sure we have this down. And then I'm going to give you some practice work to do today. All right, here we go. Our first practice problem is going to be 68 plus 37. So write that down. 68 plus 37. Now, let's go ahead. Let's try model form. Let's try to solve this using model form. So here we go. 68, 6 tens, 8 ones. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 37. Let's change that to model form. 3 tens, 7 ones. 1, 2, 3 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. Now we need to start by adding our ones. So we're going to start by adding our ones. So first we need to count all of the ones up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ones. If I write the number 15, I know that 15 has 1 10 in it. And just like we've been talking about this week for regrouping, I know that if I have 10 1 units, I can bundle up those 10 1 units and trade those in or regroup, trade those in for a 10 rod. So let me get 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to circle those 10. And guess what? Those go away because I'm trading them in. I'm making a trade. I'm regrouping those for a 10 rod. So I'm just going to add another 10 rod up here. So I'll do that one in a different color. I'll add it up there. Now I can see how many ones I have left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So I'm going to put a 5 in my ones place. Now, let me count how many 10s I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can write 10 there. And my answer would be 105. Now, let's try this same problem, but this time we're just going to line them up and write it vertically. So these numbers, we're writing them, they're already in standard form. We're just writing them, and I'm just lining up my ones and my 10s for 68 and 37. And I'm adding those. So what place do we always start off adding? Ones. So 8 plus 7. Did somebody say 15? That's right, 15. But we know we can't write 15 underneath those that ones place. So I'm going to make my bubble. Write the number 15. The 5 is in the ones place, so I can write the 5 underneath the ones place. Look how everything is lined up nice and neat. Always make sure you do that. It's important. Now, my 1 that's in 15 is in the tens place. So guess what? He has to be added to the tens place. So plus 1. So now let's add it. 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus 1 more is 10. And I can just write 10 just like that. And the answer is 105. Same answer, same answer. Awesome. All right, now let's try a 3-digit number. And we just did 2 ways on that one. Remember, you still can do expanded form, just like we've been learning. If expanded form is one of your favorite ways to work it, that's another way we could do it. Our last problem we'll practice together is 346 plus 265. Now, right now, this problem is written horizontally. So I want to first try to solve this problem vertically. So remember that anytime you see a problem like this, if you want to solve it and line your numbers up, no problem. Go ahead and do that. 346, and then I'm going to line up 265. 2 in the hundreds, 6 in the tens, 5 in the ones. Add those up. Now, always starting in my ones place. If you need to make your HTO to remember, you can always do that, okay? Anything you need to do to help you out, do whatever that is. So 6 plus 5, that's 11. 2-digit number. 11 is a 2-digit number, so I need my bubble. I need Mr. Bubble. 11. That 1 that's in the ones place goes in the ones place underneath it. The 1 that's in the tens place, do I write it down here? No, that wouldn't be right. I write it up here. Plus 1. I'm adding that 1 to the tens place. So 4 plus 6 is 10. And then 10 plus 1 more is 11. Uh-oh. Same thing. 11 in the tens place, I still have a hundreds place over here. So guess what? I have to keep regrouping. If there's another place and it's a 2-digit number and there's still another place, there's some more regrouping that I need to do. So I can make a little bubble right here by my tens and write 11 because that equaled 11. 1 that's right there goes right here. And the other 1 would be added to the hundreds place right here. So now I can add all 3 of those numbers. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. 611. Got it? Now, let's try this same problem in, let's try model form. 346, 265. And let's see if we can do this in model form. Let's see. I bet we can. So, model form, 300s, 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 265, 200s, 6 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 ones, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we're going to start in what place? Ones. So let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 of those 1 units. I already know, looking at the number 11, there is 110 in that number. So I can bundle up 10 of those 1 units and trade those in or regroup for a 10 rod. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to circle those 10. And guess what? It's not 10 of those over there anymore because I'm regrouping those and trading those in for a 10 rod. So I'm going to add that 10 rod over there. Now, how many ones do I have left? I have 1 in my ones place. Now let's count up the 10 rods. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 10 rods. Who knows what's the value of 11 10 rods? Let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So the value of these 11 10 rods is 110. But we learned something else during place value. If I have 10 rods, that is the same thing or the same value as 100. 10 rods equal 100. And I can see right here that there is 100 in the number 110. So guess what I can do? I can bundle 10 rods and trade those in, or regroup, trade those in for 100 flat. So that's what I'm about to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to circle those 10 rods. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm trading those 10 rods in for 100 flat. So those that I just traded in, now I'm drawing another 100 flat to trade in or regroup those. I'm regrouping those from 10 rods into 100 flat. So now, how many 10 rods do I have left? Just 1 10. So I put a 1 in my tens place. See if I can make that a little neater. And then now let me count my hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't we just get 611 when we added it vertically? We did. Awesome. So now that's that way. And let's try one more way, and that will be it. And I'll give you some to practice on your own. So now let's try expanded form. 300 plus 40 plus 6. That's the value of each of those digits. Now 265. Let's write the value of each of those digits. 200 plus 60 plus 5. And now let's just start in our ones place. Add our ones, our tens, and then our hundreds. So 6 plus 5, 11. 40 plus 60, 100. 300 plus 200, 500. Now, guess what I can do? Some people can do mental math and just add that up and they got the answer. And that's awesome. But if you can't, guess what? We can just line all these numbers up and add them vertically. Let's try it. 500. Then I'm going to line up my 100. And now 11. But you have to make sure that each of these digits are lined up in the correct place. All right, so here we go. 0 plus 0 plus 1. 0 plus 0 plus 1. 5 plus 1. 611. We got it. Awesome. You all have done an awesome job today. Last thing I want to do is give you 2 problems to work all by yourself. 2 problems to work all by yourself. Here we go. Okay, here are your 2 problems that I want you to work today to make sure that you really understand addition with regrouping. Your first problem is 75 plus 25. Write that one down. Pause the video if you need to. And your second problem that you will write and work today is 367 plus 148. I know that you're going to do an awesome job. Make sure that you send this over to your teacher to make sure that you have it right, or let a parent or your sister or brother, let someone check your work to make sure that you really understand it. Awesome job. See you next time.